I figured, what the hell? It's time to get a little acid thrash on, huh? First, Mickey's Farm Malt, like a 40 ounce. Date on this one's June 5th, 14 million. Looking forward to this all day. Had to take care of a couple things first, but now I'm forwarded. Like a oh, still got a couple accidents left, but those are far in between, so I figured I'd hang on to them at least for a couple more days anyway. Plenty of Mickey's around. Got the little Marshall MG10 CD that I use for a little extra distortion. A little, I'll put it into this Marshall Master League combo. Tonight I'm playing the normal gain, Presidents, blah blah, Master Volume. Playing the old, whatever this thing's called, guitar. Anyway, pretty soon I'm going to be taking this all down. I'll build a cabinet for all these. I probably won't use all these speakers actually, but I'm going to build something. That one's going back, the older one there, right here is going back into the film, 16 mil. Cherokee people. When I was up going to university, they were redoing the science building. There's this dumpster out there in the summer. It was during the summer. I was doing some summer classes. Anyway, I walked by this dumpster and the whole science building was gutted out, and there's this big dumpster. So we had dumpster diving, of course. That's what you do, right? And way down on the bottom, I found this this big reel, 60 millimeter reel film. It wasn't even in a package or anything. I just grabbed it and held on to it for years, and I wondered what it was. One time I kind of unraveled it a little bit. It was kind of beat up on the very end. I could tell it was like this van on a beach, and then I took it out a little bit, looked in the light, a little bitty, negatives. Anyway, so since I had that thing, I was like, man, how am I going to check this thing out? What is this? What is it? And then there was like some powwow, like some drummers on a drum, like a powwow. Native stuff. And I was like, damn, what is this? Finally, years later, I'm talking probably 10 years later, not longer, I finally came across a film projector, a really good one, Bell & Howell. Military grade, in the 40s or something, or the 50s, I guess. It worked. Got it going again. Played that thing, and it's this old, it's like made by a Catholic church or the Catholic diocese someplace. It's about all these, where they go to the reservations and try to convert kids and go to Catholic school and stuff and play basketball. It's pretty weird. There's some weird stuff on that film, but that's one of the songs on there. It's on the Cherokee people. I don't know what year it's from or anything, but yeah. So that speaker's from that film projector. It's going back. I can't really find what's online for 60 millimeter stuff. Anything interesting? It's a lot of like, how to be safe on the job, how to yield your butt, stuff you'd watch in school, science stuff, just not like movies. None that I could find anyway. So I have a little Super 8, reel to reel on Robbie. Tim Bird is 40 ouncer, X340. He, for birthday, got a Laurel and Hardy Super 8. Watch that, and that machine needs a little bit more work. But it worked, but I gotta go over. I just had time. Those things are really finicky, man. There's no sound. So anyway, I've seen where guys, the Bell and Hall film projector's got a 100 watt fucking amp basically inside of it. You can take this, you can kind of just take the thing out. That's what powers the sound system. But I've seen some videos where people, like electronic whizzes, guys in the music, take it and basically it's an amp. I plugged my guitar into it before, and played through it. But they do these add transistors or something where it makes it sound more like a. It sounds pretty good. So that's why I took the speaker out just to check it out on this stuff. But I don't know if I'll end up doing that, but you could. I bought the thing. It came with that speaker and then the player. $35. And I'd been eyeing that thing up for about a year. One day I went into this resource place. It's like a kind of a thrift store. Get a bunch of shit, and it said make an offer. And the main people that worked there were we had probably need $125 for that. I was like, yeah, nah. So I just kept looking at it. Sat there. It was there. Finally, I went in there. And there's this one other guy that I'd never seen before. Like he was filling in for somebody. I said, I carried the film projector up from the back with the big speaker cabinet. And I said, how much do you want for this? Does it work? And he was like, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I was like, well, I'll give you he's like, what will you give me? I was like, $35. He's like, okay. I was like, yeah, score. So I got home and plugged it in and it worked. That's when I got to play that film. Finally. It's pretty neat. But that one I gotta do some work to that, oil it up, get a new front arm for it and shit. Whatever. But whatever. Let's see if this thing's gonna work. It's working. It's working. You hear it? Can you hear that? It's working. I don't have much time, so I gotta work on this malt liquor. What else? Fuck, I don't know. Buddy's going to. This jam with my buddy. Plays drums. I think around up his garage, but he's going to Bulgaria for a couple weeks or something. Anyway, I gotta take this apart. We're gonna try to jam out before he heads out. It's been a while. Eventually, I'm gonna buy some new speakers for this thing since it's rebuilt now. I'm not gonna get a new face for it. I just like it how it came. I'm gonna keep it like that. I get some new. I think they're Eminent speakers. I could get the original, I guess, but it's all on cost comparison. This is I could get the Eminence. It's an American company. I guess they're just as good as like the Celestians and shit. And they're more powerful than these speakers. These speakers are only rated for, I think they're 60. But the Eminence, they're 100-watt speakers, so it's going to give it a little more punch, which I can't imagine. It makes this sound a hell of a lot better, I think. That's what the guy said anyway. And the guy that redid this, I just found him by chance. He's not even far from here. He moved since, but he's this retired Navy guy. He played guitar in a band for 30 years or whatever, retired from the Navy. I brought the thing to him, he's like, yeah, and he worked on it for a couple months. He had it. Really happy to work on it because he's like, these are kind of rare, man. He's like, if you ever want to sell it, let me know. I was like, no, it's not. there's no money value you can put on this. I don't care if you offered me all the money in the world. No thanks. I wouldn't sell this thing for 50 grand. I wouldn't sell it for $1 million. Just, I don't care about money. I'm trying to get better and better at having less of it. And if you can do that, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? To get really good at being better without a lot of money. It's not like I'm trying to do Ithaca, New York or something. I'm not trying to go to Ithaca. But low overheads, whatever that means. The triple bottom. This business conference once down in Minneapolis with this guy. Folks on the movie theater, and then kind of movie theaters were, I don't know, out of style with all the internet crap. I'm just trying to get your fuck. I got no time. Usually the only money they made because they have to pay so much for the films and blah blah. They didn't make money off of that, off the movie tickets. Basically selling popcorn and candy and soda. That's where they make their money. It's fine, baby. I'll have a bag of popcorn, especially to get the large one. That's all you can eat. Just go to this one where I take the bag home with me. I get a large. And if you get a refill, it's a large. And I just take it home. And then go to the movie theater. Go in the movie. And then come out a little bit later with that old bag. And be like, hey, get a refill. It was a scam. Popcorn scam. You probably read about it in the New York Times. It's like gas pumps, I'm trying to get exactly, you pay a gallon, say a gallon is $3.33. Well, it hits $3.33, and you still have like 20 tenths left, or 30 tenths, or 3/30 tenths left on your penny, really. And if you don't, maximize that, you're actually losing gas. You're not getting it full. There's this little fraction. But they make it difficult to get it right on thing, because if you just hit the thing and then it flips to the next penny, you're like, fuck, now it's $20.01, but with that 1 cent I still have just this little room to fudge it to get a little more gas without going to the next penny. If you think about that, for the fuel companies, that's dollars. That's then they get to resell that gas. Really, I think that's my sociological viewpoint, and no one really thinks about that. But then if you go on and say, hey, I want $30 worth, it'll get you right there. It's perfect. Then you get everything you paid for. But pretty boring day at work, so I'm just like, I gotta unwind, have a 40, jam on a little bit. All the old ladies at work. I have to place to myself to make some noise in this son of a bitch. I was watching some Malt today. I watched some Shady, some fucking Fear. Can't remember when I watched Hell to Pay. Was that today, yesterday? I can't remember. It's such a blur. Anyway, leftover 40 vids last night. Today is a real 40 vid. Taking a while. I started talking. God damn it. Shout out to nobody watching my monthly vids. buzz, you know. I got the buzz. That's all I really need. This, it's just for fun. Posterity is, what do they call that? Transparency. You actually see my drinking extent. Really, 98% of it, or at least 80, is right on camera. Transparency. I think someone's here. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to answer the door. Hey, go away. Go away. No, we don't want any. Go away. No, get out of here, I said. Don't ever come back. It wasn't for me. Okay. Well, there's that. Okay, let's I'm gonna ride this out. I'm just jamming. A little out of tune there.